So, uh, good afternoon, everyone. In this today's session, lots of professionals are asking that how to deal with the cases where political donations issues are covered. So, for that, I'm preparing this video. So, first of all, if a particular donation issues are there, wherein assessment order is going to be passed or assessment order is already passed. In such kind of cases, if your assessee is ready to pay the tax plus interest, there is a amount mentioned in the notice of demand. Then two kind of remedies are available wherein you can get the penalty waived or you can penalty waiver. You can get the penalty waiver. So for that, I'm going to share a particular screen over here. Just a minute. So I'm sure you can see the screen over here. In this, okay. Again, I'm repeating, if your client is interested to pay the tax plus interest, so in that case, can we get the penalty waiver? So for that, this video is prepared. So yes, penalty can be waived. The first option would be the section 270 double A would be there, which is there in the para number 2. But this penalty waiver is allowed only if a penalty is initiated for underreporting of income and not for misreporting of the income. If a penalty is initiated in the assessment order for misreporting, where word would be underreporting of income in consequences of the misreporting. So it is a misreporting. So if a penalty is for misreporting, this benefit cannot be availed. So if it is underreporting, yes, we can get the penalty waiver. How? Simple. You need to make an application in form number 68 with the assessing officer online. That form is available online, and that application has to be made within 30 days from the receipt of the assessment order. And in that case, you need to pay the tax plus interest. That is the amount mentioned in the notice of demand. If because of some reason some other demand is raised because of non-allowing of a TDS credit, kindly pay the tax plus interest and make an application separately with the assessing officer, that is judicial AO, that we have paid the tax plus interest. So in that case, penalty waiver is allowed over here, and the assessing officer is bound to grant the immunity from the penalty. That is section 270 double A. Obviously, we cannot file the appeal then after. That is section 270 double A is done. Now, any other options is available in this case. So that I'm referring, that is directly section 245 MA is a section. This immunity from penalty is available if you make an application to DRC. This immunity will be available even the penalty is for misreporting of the income. In this case, what is the conditions? So that is given in para 3.2. The written income should be less than 50 lakh. Your addition should be less than 10 lakh. So most of the political donations will be covered. You need to make an application within 30 days from the receipt of the assessment order in form number 34 BC. While filing a form number 34 BC, you need to pay a 1000 application fee. You need to mention statement of facts and grounds of application. In the ground of application, you simply can say that we request to grant the immunity from the penalty. That's it. And in this case, you need to be ready to pay the tax plus interest on the addition. So that is a requirement. Now, in this case, whether immunity will be granted, yes, the scheme is there because department or income tax or government would like to reduce the litigation. That's why this scheme is introduced or dispute resolution committee is formed. Now that immunity will be granted as per rule number 44 DAC. What are the other points you need to be careful? First of all, this matter addition should not be related to search matter. Now, if a political donations are because of the political donations, additions are there because of the search matter, whether that will be covered search matter, that is a debatable. But still, I would prefer file application. If after filing application, they need to admit the application. Once application is admitted, it is a clear that you are eligible for the scheme. If they don't admit the application, then you can obviously file the appeal to the first appeal. That option is always available. If they reject the application from the admission stage, you can file the appeal. But once your application is admitted, then after you need to cooperate. That's it, and you have to be ready with the to pay the tax plus interest, wherein they will grant you some interim intimation will be issued, wherein they will ask you to pay the tax plus interest. So that you need to pay, you need to cooperate during the proceedings, and then after they will pass the order wherein immunity they have to grant. So this is another option. This is how you can basically take the benefit of the penalty waiver. And if you are interested to read the original provision, the sections, rules, and e-dispute resolution scheme is given at this slide. That will be useful. And this session is this video is recorded just to help the professional. So obviously, this professional video should not be taken as advice. You are abided to take the professional advice for taking actual action. So I'm not obviously liable for my advice, or rather for helping the professionals. Hope that this is useful, and thank you.